Hello everyone, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BizTools. Welcome to Empowering SMEs. I hope that your businesses are surviving and you're starting to get ready with gearing up for the end of the COVID-19 crisis. Today we want to talk to you about upcoming webinar presentation, which is on Wednesday, the 3rd of June. And we're going to feature two very interesting people as the keynote speakers. We have Andrew Ward, who's one of the foundation directors, and he's an independent director of Crowdfunding Institute Australia, who's going to talk about crowdsource funding and how it might be a powerful contributor to the financing of businesses as we go into the latter end of 2020 and into 2021. And Jeff Goodridge, who's a Darwin-based business operator and the founder and ambassador at large of Territory Proud, a business organisation with about 400 members servicing the Northern Territory. And Jeff's going to talk about the lessons that the Northern Territory has learnt as they've reopened a fair amount of their business operations. They did that 2 weeks ago, and I've heard there's been some very enjoyable lunches consumed in Darwin. But none of us can go if you live outside Darwin unless you want to go into a 14-day hibernation period when you get there. So let's move on and look at what Andrew Ward is going to share with us on the 3rd of June, when Andrew is going to talk about his concerns for a post-COVID-19 economy, because there's every indication that banks are going to be very hard to deal with if you're a small, medium enterprise to borrow money after 1 October. So if you need to borrow money, I think you should be talking to your banks now. So talk to your accountants to get the budgets, cash flow forecasts, business plans prepared so that you can submit your submission. But Andrew is then going to talk about the history of crowdsource funding in Australia and how he believes that businesses could take advantage of this financing methodology to assist your businesses to survive. And this will be a very interesting presentation, I'm sure, because Australia is really only at the very beginning of the crowdsource funding journey in this country. It's been a little bit stagnated, because when it first started, the government said you had to be an unlisted public company. Then they changed their mind, and that caused about an 8 or 9 month delay before private companies could be the applicant, and that's what most of the companies are now. And now we've had COVID-19, which has really disrupted everything for the last 3 months. But hopefully things are going to change. So Andrew Ward will be able to give us that overview. Jeff Goodridge is an experienced business operator from the Northern Territory. And Jeff's going to talk about the lessons that Northern Territory businesses and government agencies have learnt as they have tried to restart their business operations in Darwin, Katherine, Alice Springs, Palmerston, to get business back to normal. Unfortunately, the Northern Territory is going to be probably waiting until well into next year before they start seeing tourists from overseas coming back into the top end. And Jeff's going to talk about some of the challenges that this is presenting to businesses. And he is also going to be talking to you about how businesses can look to reduce your operating costs, and in particular looking at the energy efficiency methods that you are utilizing within your business. So I'm hopeful that you're going to join us on Wednesday the 3rd of June at 12 noon AEST to hear these two very interesting presentations. I will give you an update on everything that's happening in the COVID-19 world. Just a reminder though, if you are still planning to register for the JobKeeper program, you need to process that application by the 31st of May. So it's only a few days away if you wish to claim for the wage supplement for the month of April and May. So please look at that. The following week, we will have another presentation for you that will be on the 10th of June, and we'll be able to tell you the speakers next week. Last week, we had Amanda Gascoigne, an accountant, coach, and mentor from the Hunter Valley, who talked to us about how to enhance and strengthen your relationship with your accountant. This is very important. Your accountant can do a lot more than a tax return. Your accountant can help you in predictive accounting. That's predicting what your business is going to look like in 2, 3, 4, 5 years' time by the use of budgets and cash flow forecasts and predicted balance sheets. Your accountant can help you with your monthly business review meetings, can help you with ensuring that your leadership team clearly understands the financial accounts and the key performance indicators for your business. And the other speaker last week was Matthew Karakalakis, a partner in AMK Law. Pardon me. Who spoke about the legal issues for small businesses from the COVID-19 crisis, and in particular gave an overview of force majeure, this very legalistic French term that basically means superior force. It's not automatic that businesses have protection under force majeure clauses, and Matthew was alerting business operators to make sure you've read your contracts and that you have a clear understanding. And perhaps in the definitions for new contracts, you include a coronavirus type problem as one of the issues that can instigate the utilization of the force majeure clause. So in a nutshell, please talk to your legal advisors about your contracts and in particular the utilization of force majeure. To register for our webinar on the 3rd of June, please go to the email that you received to alert you to this video and log on to ESS Small Business /webinars, and you'll be able to register for this free webinar. And I look forward to talking to you on the 3rd of June. If in the meantime you have any questions, please send me an email, peter@essbiztools.com.au. For more information on the products and services that are being supplied by ESS Small Business to assist business operators all over Australia to have a better understanding of the issues relative to building outstanding businesses with value, and how to utilize the services of your accountants, please go to our website, www.esssmallbusiness.com.au. Stay safe. Have a good day. Thank you for joining me today. Goodbye.